Hello guys, and welcome to another video. This one we will be looking at the event viewer snap-in today. So there's many ways you can access it. You can access it by the computer management console, or you can just type in event viewer.msc and it'll load right up for you. Alright, let's get this down to size here. Okay, so the event viewer log is really good at identifying potential problems with your computer, with applications, hardware, possible security threats, and things of that nature. So if you see here, we have on the left here we have event viewer local, custom views, Windows logs, application services logs, subscriptions. So first we'll go to Windows logs, and then if we click on the application, we see a whole bunch of entries, a whole ton of entries, and errors apparently. When things are logged in the event viewer, they're either logged as information, which is just telling you like a service is shutting down due to idle or timeout, ending session. An error is an actual application error. Faulting VMware exe timestamp. So VMware apparently had a pretty nasty error on this time. If we look further down, there's usually warnings somewhere, but I'm not seeing any. Warnings are yellow triangles, and they kind of just warn you that a problem may be on your system and it could cause problems in the future. This is the application tab, so anything that deals with software applications, services will be put in here. And you could, if you have a problem, with the computer on a certain service, then you can always go to your event viewer and see kind of what crashed it. For instance, if your computer crashed right after you loaded into Windows and everything, you could normally boot into safe mode and maybe see event viewer and kind of get a clue as to what service or what caused your computer to crash. The next is the security. These are special security audits that the administrator imposes on the computer, and the computer will go out and audit the security of the system. For example, logons, things like that. If you have a failed logon, it'll note that as a potential threat. If you go down here, you can actually see details. Got friendly view and XML view. Alright, we got setup, servicing, change things, so anything that looks like that was installing on the computer will be posted here, and if something goes wrong, post it here, or just give it information. System is a big one. Although it records application and all sorts of other things, the system is the big one that event viewer can help you with, because your system should be stable enough to where nothing really should fail so much. So if you suspect you have failing hardware or something, usually you can find a symptom of it in event viewer. Also, if you try to load into Windows one day and you have a nasty blue screen error, sometimes you can get into safe mode and see if a hardware caused it or recent change to the system. Got a warning here. Awesome. Application service log, so it kind of gives an overview of everything. Media center, administrative, hardware events, Internet Explorer. We can go to custom views, administrative events. it only posts errors and warnings on your computer. So it just kind of filters it for you so you can see exactly what's going on with your computer. As you can see there, computers should have tons of errors and warnings. Like I had a driver that failed to load. I bet you anything it's probably a virus. Or something of that nature. Alright. We can create a custom view as well. We can filter by log, event logs, Windows logs. Let's go down here to system, create a custom view. Logged in the last 30 days, 7 days, 24 hours, 12 hours, last hour, anytime. We can search by log, so like in the system log, and by source, like what would cause the error. Or so if you suspect a service failing, or maybe a piece of hardware, driver not working properly, you can come here and you can filter it and say I suspected calculator to have a problem, just a random, or the CD-ROM to have a problem. I could load here and I could look at all the events it gave, and usually if something's failing or has failed, it'll cause a problem for a long period of time, and not just, you can usually see signs of it. Alright, this has been another video. I hope you learned something about Event Viewer. Thanks.